Alright. Welcome everyone to week 36 of the weekly Last Blade 2 tournaments. With me on commentary today is the Samo Camo.
Howdy, how we doing?
Alright. Lucas was supposed to be here, but he said he might not be able to make it, and it's looking like that's a no. So let's just go ahead and get on with the rules. Alright, so please enter with your Fightcade username or something that at least resembles it in order to avoid confusion. If you're causing confusion because your name doesn't match, you will risk disqualification. Kiryu is banned due to SNK boss syndrome. Leon Zantetsu's JAC glitch is banned. Basically lets them chain their JA into itself indefinitely, either on block or hit, and that's really broken and neither of them need it. Intentionally crashing or soft locking the game is banned. This should go without saying. Inserting coins after round starts is banned. This is because every time you do that, the game will drop a frame, and that'll screw up a lot of combos. Loops are limited to 2 repetitions per combo. If you don't know what that means, don't really worry about it too much. Okade J2 through 6 cancels, and Speedly or Speed Zan air chains are limited to 2 uses per combo. This is mostly to keep them in line with the above rule. What this means in practice is that you can jump twice and hit them 2 times each, or you can jump once and hit them 3 times. No macros, turbos, etc. outside of the Fightcade simple macros. Auto fire, however, is still banned. Please do not use that. We will know. If your net is deemed unplayable, you'll be disqualified. This extends to repeatedly causing desyncs due to playing on MVS. So please make sure your system is set to AS Japan. And the reason for that is so we can ban the following stages: Village, better known as Crimson; Flames; Shrine, better known as Hellgate or the Void stage; and Graveyard. All of these stages are pretty infamous for causing some insane slowdown, and we just don't want to deal with that anymore. Best of 3 rounds per game, timer set to normal, all handicaps at default values, and all meters unmasked. Basically, don't mess with anything besides the stage select switch, and you should be good. Matches are best of 3 until finals, and then winners, losers, and grand finals are all best of 5. Alright, I'm going to go ahead, process some of these check-ins, and start the tournament. Alright, the tournament is officially underway. And starting us off. Oh yeah, everyone, please refresh your brackets to see the new brackets. That could have been said better. You know what I mean. Anyways, up first, Professor Gizmo versus the Samo Camo.
Gizmo, alright.
Also, we will be watching all matches, so please wait for your match to be called, even in losers.
Oh, dude, Playball's in here. Nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent showing, actually.
Yeah, we got a all-star cast up here. Nice.
Alright, they're in. Alright, looks like we have Kiryu Setsuna. This is a very footsie-heavy matchup. Both these characters really want to control the mid-range with their relatively large disjoints. The key difference is that Koji has a really good fireball for one, but also she has a functional mix, whereas Setsuna honestly kind of doesn't. He's basically just got different spacings of his JB, and can go for J if the opponent's deflecting it too much. Otherwise, he's got to rely on getting a lot of good counter pokes, or just tech chases as shown here. Yeah, teching against Setsuna is really dangerous because his tech chases are really damaging, but his Oki is actually not that great. So usually it's better to just take the knockdown. Alright, Gizmo not really taking that to heart. Getting caught with a lot of anti-airs here. Samo taking round 1 in quite convincing fashion. Alright. Pokes out the anti-air, gets a full combo. Gizmo failing to block the overhead. Caught mashing. That's super confirm. Alright, Samo has armor on deck. It's going to be really hard for Gizmo to get out of this one. Throwing out some buttons. Really not advisable when... Oh, wow. That's a perfect. But yeah, you don't want to throw out single-hit moves while Setsuna has armor, especially if... Honestly, if he can kill you off a stray hit, you don't want to do anything. Because even just trading with a second hit is gonna let him win. If anything, you should be grabbing. But at that point, just hold the mix-up, because he doesn't really have one. Alright, a lot of good air dares from Gizmo here. Some meeting in turn. Goes for the command grab, whiffs. That's going to be a huge punish. And it'll kill. Alright, Samo's on match point here. He's playing an EX character, though, so this will be a pretty volatile matchup nonetheless. Gizmo mashing on Wake Up again. Getting a good poke, gets the confirm, drops it. No 3B from Samo, might have been a drop, and he still manages to get the meaty. Taking the set.
Good games.
Alright. Up next, we have Delicious Burger versus Ardon Du Infinito.
Oh man, I haven't seen Art on in a little bit too. And a lot of cool people coming in here, man. What's going on? Revival, if I've ever seen it.
I mean, this game's only been dead for like a week.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, I hear coins. That's not good. Someone's on the wrong BIOS. Yeah, they noticed. I just want an excuse to use this image again. Alright.
He's got the hat and everything.
Alright, yeah, he just missed the memo on that. Man, one of these days we have to unironically have the Koryu discussion, don't we?
I'll say it again, man. I think Power Zantetsu is better than Koryu.
I think so too, but I think Koryu's skill floor is just... It's so low.
Yeah, you're right.
You literally just have to learn that holding fireballs is strong. And then
Fireball,
figure out how to
fireball.
react to jump-ins. That's
BCD,
pretty much his
BCD,
game plan.
fireball, fireball, BCD.
Well, if we allowed Koryu, we'd still have to put a limit on his BCD, because that literally enables ghosting. Well, in theory, it would be frame perfect.
Just only say you can do EX and then ban BCD and then bingo. I think he's put him in.
I'm gonna black screen here.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, they crashed.
That would do it.
Oh, by the way, remember to F3 whenever you get into a match, because the save state is at MVS. Also, this is now actually deserving of IT at mono. Alright, they switched ports. Let's see if that fixes anything. Oh, okay, they're in. They just gotta reset.
Did it crash?
Maybe?
Sure enough. You know, it wouldn't be a dang Fightcade tournament if everything went smoothly.
Yeah, no. You think only 2 rounds in round 1 means it has to go smoothly. That's what the math says. Jeez.
There he is, AES Japan.
Alright, there we go.
Hey!
Yeah, they just didn't get the moment that they need to
Alright.
reset.
Hard on PGs. Alright.
Reject modernity. Return to Juzo.
I was kind of talking about this before, but I think Power Akari is pretty much just a better Power Juzo, you know, without the command grab.
Nah, like even then, her command grab is really a side grade of Juzo's because it's way easier to set up because it's got bigger effective range. And she's also got better options to threaten at that range. Oh! Big command grab from Ardon right there. It just does a little bit less damage. And doesn't have the chance to burn meter. But the Oki's better, the block strings into it are better, the reward for baiting the opponent's jump is better. Like,
I just mean whenever you're playing against, you know, like some really competent opponents, they're not going to let you get command grabs for free with Juso. So at that point, you have to like start relying on his normals. And if you're doing that, you might as well just play Fiakari.
yeah. The best throws and the best fireballs are always the ones you never threw in the first place.
That's right.
Akari's, however, breaks that rule because her fireball is best when you throw it. That thing's insane.
A lot of pressure here. Good grief. He's stuck in that corner.
Alright, good anti-air from Ardon. Triggers in chip range. Oh! Jumps right into the JB. Ardon takes round 1. Oh, wait, round 2. Ooh, whiffs DM,
Right.
that's going to be big. Oh, no punish! Deflect, command grab. Does he get the follow-up? Yes, he does. Tries to throw the flash kick, gets caught. Another deflect into command grab. Gets it again. Jeez, that didn't even do 50% against Akari. He's really feeling that meter he dumped at the round start. Alright, another deflect. He's going ham on these. Tries
Yeah,
for the
he's
cross
got
up,
him.
doesn't get it.
Oh, whiffs. Dang. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Alright, I think that was a sweet spot super. Nice.
I think that was a little above it, but at that range, it just doesn't matter. That health.
Yeah, Akari is a low defense character, so she takes an extra 10% off everything. And I'm pretty sure the marginalization in this game rounds down, so it's more noticeable if you have big hits. Alright,
Oh, nice.
good confirm. All right, some good anti-airs from air airs from Burger here.
Oh.
Gets the tag. I believe yellow is horizontal invert.
Yeah, it sure looked like it. He was going all over the place.
Yeah. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that they cost meter, I honestly probably wouldn't call spell tags a gimmick, because you legitimately do have to guess which tag she used. There's no telegraph until you actually need to do something.
And I think Akari's a little bit plus after the tag, too. So, like, they can start something. Ooh.
Yeah, you can't just mash out 5A. If you could, then, yeah, no, it'd absolutely be a gimmick. They might have desynced? No, Ardon's just playing really defensively.
I mean, there's no reason Akari needs to go in. Now there is.
DM and SDM, but the SDM on combos, unfortunate. Still gets a fade back JB. Alright, both of them just throwing out their own JBs. This could be big. There it is. Ardon's now on the back foot. Akari's zoning is really strong, and Juzo's approach options are actively terrible, so... Burger should be able to just hang back at this point, but instead opts to lay down some pressure, gets a throw. No fireball.
Yeah, you have to be careful with those jump-ins. This Juzo can fuzzy block and then grab on punish.
Yeah, Juzo's command grab is frame 1, so... if you leave yourself at all minus... Oh, hey, gets the air there. Alright, Burger takes game 2.
Custom win coat and everything. Look at that.
Alright. Ooh, deflects the flash kick.
Huge deflect. Nice.
Gets hit by the second one, but Burger didn't have meter. Yeah, when you don't have meter, you're probably going to want to use 4B as your anti-air more often than flash kick, because it just leads to more. It's not that much more inconsistent. Oh! Vertical invert. Alright, Burger lost life lead, but now has infinite meter. Quickly close this with DM without actually giving up any advantage. Opts for throw. Still no meaty fireballs. Don't know why he's not doing that. It pretty much just covers ground tech for free.
I think after the grab you can 5C OTG? It's either after regular grab or command grab. I don't remember which.
Alright, some good tech chases here. Gets a raw flash kick. Converts off it. Burger looks to be fishing for a perfect. Gets the teleport. Goes for another one. Gets it. Ardon doesn't know how to react to it. And gets caught with an anti-air 5A. Not every day you see that.
It's got some range on it now that I think about it. Nice, perfect.
Yeah, it's not a bad normal. It's just you've got better options, typically, because it doesn't lead to anything. I'm pretty sure it is the slowest 5A in the game, though. Actually, it might be the slowest A normal in the game.
I think that's Shigen.
It's 7-frame startup.
Akari? 5A?
Yeah. 7 frames. It hits frame 8.
Huh.
That thing is slow.
I had no idea.
Alright, anyways. Up next, we have Playball versus the Samo Camo.
Playball, my man. been like a month since I've seen play ball.
Yeah. This is probably the two strongest players in the tournament right now. So this should be a good match.
I don't know, man. Burger's looking pretty brutal.
Yeah, Burger has improved pretty rapidly. Alright, they're in. And it looks like we have Setsuna Akina. Battle of the low tiers here. This is one of the few matchups Okina can concretely say he wins. And it's especially good for Power Okina, because you can force a lot of really good trades. Like, notably, 2B will just beat out JB, and even in the situations where it doesn't, he'll still get a trade, which is actually more damage than what Setsuna gets. Alright, play ball throwing a lot of these JAs here, getting some 5A pressure. Same with the throw, no real mix. Oh yeah, that's the other big thing about this matchup. Okina's A whirl is neutral on hit, but Setsuna's jabs are incredibly slow, so you can just push buttons and get free pressure extensions. The only thing you do have to watch out for are deflects, because it puts you out of range where you can reliably threaten 2A and power. Alright. So I'm opening this up with the 2B. Playbill dropping his link. Still playing some really solid defensive game here. Alright, take throw. Once again, not really anything from it. Ooh, gets the 6-3B. Yeah, usually against Okina, it's safer to go for air tech instead of landing, counter to pretty much the rest of the cast. Because Okina's anti-airs are not very rewarding. Like, the best he's got is half circle back C, or technically a super. You can go for 2B a bit less committally, but it still requires him to give up some of his positioning, which Power Okina can't play on offense very effectively, even against Setsuna. Alright, gets the command grab. Doesn't try to set up a turtle. Good deflect. Doesn't get anything off it. Alright, more air dares. A little too far for that empty cancel. Alright, Samo finally gets in. Forces a good trade, but gets caught with the 6-3B afterwards. Yeah, there's just no reason for Okina to approach here, because even if you try to set up armor, yeah, that happens. Playball takes game 1. Alright, Samo counterpicking Power Shigen. This is a significantly worse matchup for Okina. Just because Shigen's movement options happen to get around a lot of Okina's stuff way better than what Setsuna has. And Okina can't approach Shigen at all, because 4A just shuts down everything Okina wants to do. So pretty much all you have is run up deflect or a full hop JB. Alright, good command grab. Yeah, Shigen can threaten command grab from Okina's most effective range, which is just a huge disadvantage. Alright, Shigen trying to stay in this airspace here. Okina has no real anti-airs to deal with that, because turtles are unsafe on hit pretty much everywhere from this pretty much everywhere in this matchup, because Shigen's dash is really good. But a 6-3B is perfectly safe and will actually kill. Alright. Play ball again that switch guard. Someone just throwing out some pokes here. Play ball doing the same. Ultimately winning a lot of these interactions. Five A has earned its title for a good reason. Alright, Sima finally gets a dash in. This actually might kill. There it is. Yeah, Okina can... Okina wins a lot of interactions with Shigen, but Shigen's pressure is just so strong. He only really needs to get in once, and that's about it. Okina has to eat, like, a three-way mix, and his reward for getting out of it is to not die. Meanwhile, Okina has no real win con in this matchup. He does have life lead currently, though, so Samuel's got to fight a bit harder to get in, but that'll do it. Alright, doesn't go for OTG grab. That's a good plan. Let's punch blow in this matchup. Alright, and gets a tick throw. Samuel takes game 2. Will we see counterpick from Playball? Yes, we will. Go in Juzo. Speed Juzo, no less. Okay, well, now I have exactly 0 matchup knowledge. JB good. Shigen 4A good. They've both got really strong command grabs, so it's pretty much what you'd expect from 2 grapplers. Alright, Samuel getting the full chain. Nope, not quite the full chain grab. Alright, Playball making full use of these speed chains to get some solid hit confirms. Juzo's empty cancels off 4A are just incredible in speed and EX. But Samuel landing a raw super. Not quite enough to kill. A claw could chip out, though. Ooh, that DM's gonna hurt. Well, leave him hurt, I should say. Alright, throw out these JBs. Alright, Samuel finding a dash in. Doesn't opt to convert to more pressure. Probably trying to respect Juzo's command grab a bit. It's not as good in speed as it is in power, but it's still a frame 1 command grab with, like, a character length of reach. Alright, that's unsafe, and Samuel opts to guard cancel out to take the game and the set in turn.
That is some good games, man. Holy cow.
That they were. Alright. Up next is myself versus the Delicious Burger. Let me just set up the scoreboard real quick. Okay, hold on 1 second. My dog will not stop barking. I think she locked herself in the mudroom.
Oh boy. Well, while Lemon's gone, I can talk about how honest EX Setsuna is. That'd be fun. Oh, the matchup coming up here, Lemon versus Burger. That's
I am
probably going to be.
back.
I was not trash talking you while you were gone.
I have the replay. I'll be able to tell.
Good, and you'll be able to see that I was not trash talking you.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sure I will.
Exciting match queued up here. Probably Power Akari versus whatever Lemon decides to drudge up here, be it Lee or maybe a Speed Akina. No, I'm excited. Fairly excited. I'm also excited for my game to load. Once it does that, I'll be able to look at what's going on. Got my black box. Hey, there we are. Versus. Speed Akina, Power Akari. I don't know who wins this, but I think it's Power Akari. I had to put down money. Just, holy cow. Look at that speed chain. He's going all in. 2A pressure, 2A dash grab. That's classic Akari shenanigans. Got stuffed out of the DP. Flash kick, whatever you call it. Micro dash BCD. Good tech, alright. That chip is starting to add up. Makino doesn't have a whole lot of health to start out with, so. Empty jump grab, alright. Clever stuff, alrighty. Yeah, Burger really making use out of the 2A here. I don't think Akina has a ton of answers to it, and that's going to be an issue for him. Oh, that didn't knock down. Alright. If it works, it works, and when it works, it'll take out 40%. Lemon trying to clear out. Oh, wow. Looks like trying to clear out the air with the jumping A's, but guessed correctly. A to 2A, and that's it. Sticking with the main man, Speed Akina. Let's see it. Look at that. Very nice 9B usage. I'll get a B&B from Lemon there, and he's now ended up back in the corner, having to guess around all these grab setups and 2As. Okay, 2As his way out of there. Eats a fireball. Misses the follow-up. Again at the empty jump grab. Nice. Another whiff 9B. It's getting pretty good at those. There's not a whole lot of way to... Tech Chase's minigun doesn't follow up. Not a whole lot of way to combat that, though I guess Akina's starting to do the 2B. Works out pretty well. Yeah, look at that. Beats it right out. Nice. Lemon coming up with tech on the flies. He's in chip range. Playing the game at full screen, looking at each other. Oh, here we are. Nothing comes of the dagger, but that's fine. Again, playing the game at full screen, but Kari's sitting in the corner. Not anymore. Lemon again going for that. Pretty sure that's 2B. It's gnarly in here. Nice. Tick throw off of the 9B. Oh, wow. And stuffed out.
Alright. I had no idea that Akari's fully charged super went farther.
Oh no, that thing launches, dude.
Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing. That's actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, let me just report the score real quick. And then we'll watch, I guess, myself versus Professor Gizmo.
Gizmo.
But yeah, no, I really gotta get back to my roots here. Been playing too much Lee.
What's wrong with Lee?
I
He's a
don't
fine character.
like having that many iframes. That's just like 2 iframes too many.
But he can be grabbed out. So it's not 100% iframe.
Shh, I'm making up excuses so I can play Okina.
Uh,
He's the funny man. Anyways.
Holy cow, we got a guy from Libya in the lobby. I've never seen that flag
From
before. Holy
where?
cow. Libya.
Alright, let me know when you get in.
Alright. Is Libya even real? Yeah, it's right there next to Egypt. Holy cow.
Boy, if only we had an intro cinematic to play during this. Oh, there he is.
Well, I got my black screen. Hey, there we are. Character select. Nice. Speed Kana, Speed Koji, Final Destination, all that mess. Who's the matchup in favor of? It's probably about even. These are some pretty honest characters. There's not a whole lot of like crazy stuff between the two of them. It's mainly going to be whoever implements their game plan the best. As far as normals go, they both have some. Oh, that's an accidental turtle. They both have some pretty good ones. Their 5As are pretty gnarly. Koji's has a lot of range. Okina has good range and a double hits. Oh, good air parry. Air deflect, whenever you call it. Wake up 5A, nice. They'll never expect the wake up 5A. Ah. Koji DP stinks. Oh. Kind of traded. with the command grab, both in the air. I think Okina wins in the air ultimately, but for the most part, whoever presses their button first is going to take it. Ooh, misses that turtle. Max range Koji combo. Normal grab takes it. One, all tied up in the round here. That back jump 9B, really 7B I guess. Really gnarly, normal from Koji. Considerably more gnarly in power, but in speed it still has a crazy box on it. Good combo, alright. Oh, goes for an overhead, and he techs out. And the super combo, very nice. Another, what I can only assume was accidental Fandango. And 1-0 Lemon. I get Fandango dang anytime I do dash up 2A, man. It's insane how on a hair trigger that super is. I can just think about doing it and it'll blast off. Ouch, bee turtle. Bonked by it. Kina really controlling the air. Koji looks like having a hard time getting in there. Hey, hop A takes it. Very nice. Kina stuck in the corner here, clawing his way out. Oh, dash puts him in and then overhead on the Fandango. Full spring grab. Oh, another setup. He's gonna get it again. Oh. Kina takes it. Good job, Lemon. Good show on Gizmo.
Yeah. If they land on the turtle, you can literally just grab in reaction. They get trip guarded by it.
That's brutal.
It is. Jumping straight up or back is objectively the incorrect option there. If anything, you want to jump forward. But even that's pretty risky. Because that's actually the range where 236B is not a horrible move. Anyways. Up next is Playball versus Ardon.
Playball. Let's see it.
Just gotta wait for them to get in game here. Yeah, don't beat yourself up too hard, Gizmo. You did fight Samo round 1, and literally a quarter of the participants have to go 0-2. It happens. Alright, they're in.
I'm ready for Gizmo to start tearing down these tournaments, I'll say that much.
Alright, looks like we got Juzo Yuki.
Juzo Yuki? What's going on here? Alright, who's picking these characters?
Ardon and Playball.
Come on.
They're just rolling dice. On a 20, they get to pick a top tier.
Yuki...
This is a banned stage. I think they picked it by
Oh,
mistake.
oops.
Yeah, this is literally the laggiest stage in the game. Yeah, you guys can just reset and there won't be a penalty this time.
This time.
Well, if you pick flames 3 times in a row, I think I'm gonna call shenanigans on someone. They might have wanted to go to forest. There we go. That's a good stage. Yeah, Flames is banned. Flames, Crimson, the Void stage, and Graveyard.
Fireball's a pretty good tool. Outside of that, Juzo wins this matchup, I think.
Alright, some good textures with these fireballs from Playball. One thing Yuki has that a lot of people overlook is that her textures are actually really good. Air teching against her is actually pretty risky. So usually you're going to end up wanting to take the knockdown because even an unscaled fireball is just going to reset the situation. Except usually give Yuki the option of moving in or out. Oh, damn! Ardon taking that with a charged command, or a supered command grab. Alright, anti-air fireball. Surprisingly decent against... anti-air fireball is actually surprisingly decent against characters that, that don't have good disjoints on their jump-ins, like Juzo. JB, as good of a button as it is, it has hurtbox extension the whole way through. So you can often just force trade with fireball as Yuki and get in a pretty good spot. Alright, good deflect. Doesn't quite kill.
He can eat a fireball, block fireball, and have it be it here. Oh, there it goes.
Trade with the JA. That works too.
I don't know if Yuki's DP is going to be able to beat out Juzo's jumping B.
Not if it's spaced correctly, it shouldn't. Yuki's DP actually isn't that disjointed. If it does land, though, or even trade in a lot of cases, she actually has some decent set play, unorthodox as it is. Alright, good deflect. Drops the punish. Alright, just throwing out this 5A. That's actually tied for the fastest 5A. Oh my god, speed BC off the
Holy
deflect.
cow.
Or, power BC off the deflect, I should say.
Got the read.
Alright, Juzo's in chip range. One more fireball could take this, but... Oh! Wait, you can tech that?
Yeah, you can tech the... So there's 3 follow-ups to Juzo's air grab. There's the no button, A and B. You can't tech out of the no button, but you can tech out of A or B if you guess correctly.
Oh, so that's why no one goes for it. They want the knockdown.
Yeah, also the Juzo air grab just stinks. Like its range, its priority, and all that stuff is just pretty miserable. There's only a couple situations you can kind of expect to land it under. And even then, if they guess correctly on the follow-up, then you're going to be eating a full punish, because I think it's like unsafe if they guess correctly.
Is the super follow-up safe at least?
The super follow-up is off the A version.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, you got.
Man, that move kind of sucks. Oh, goes for the counter, but gets grabbed out of it.
Look at that, 5A, dash up grab, nice.
Alright, Ardon is in desperation though, and this is suddenly a really favorable matchup for Juzo once that happens, because yeah, you got that. You got your command grab, it's really hard for Yuki to contest DM. SDM is actually a pretty good tool because Yuki plays really grounded for the most part. It's just not a good situation for Yuki if she leaves Juzo in desperation. Which is really bad because she has a very hard time routing around people's desperation, especially if they've got a 10% defense boost. Alright, just throw out these JBs, they seem to be working out. Goes to JC, blocks the jab right there.
couple of 2As coming at you. Oh,
Good anti-air,
catch.
missed the tech chase. Blocks the DM, so only takes the last hit. SCM, does Ardon know the punish? No, but he just backdashes away. You can just set on Life at this point. Or mix up below. Alright, Ardon takes game 2. Alright, playable counter picking Speed Kaide. Or maybe EX.
EX Cade.
Oh god, no, not EX Kid. Okay.
Speed Cade. Alright, so what do we know about Speed Cade?
This matchup is... honestly, I think this matchup is in Juzo's favor. Power Juzo can trade so well with everything Speed Kaide has, and Speed Kaide's stuff all has Hurtbox extension. Or his Punch Bowl, like, right there. A lot of Kaide's stuff is safe because he's too far away for the opponent to reliably jab him out of it and get damage. But Juzo has a command grab at that range, which... yeah, that's a pretty effective punish. Like, right there, that Fireball is actually punishable. It's just hard to do on reaction. Alright, throwing out these anti-airs. Oh, there's also the fact that Kaide... there's one thing about Kaide, though, because Kaide's really good at abusing big hurt boxes. Because all of a sudden he's got, like, overhead cross-up shenanigans. He's got fade back JC 236A, which is surprisingly decent against Shigen and Juzo. He's able to use JA in a lot more situations than he normally can't. Like, fade back JA is actually incredible, even for Speed Kaide in this matchup. Oh, tries for the DP loop, doesn't get it.
Cade's jumping V also comes out really quick. Like,
Yeah,
we can get some instant air overheads with that.
it's not that quick, but... the problem is, if you use it as an instant overhead, it's actually punishable.
Yeah.
So if you're going for instant overhead, you want to use instant overhead JC, because that will cancel into J2 through 6A for a soft knockdown. And also, you can make the Fireball cross up, which is funny.
Good DP read.
Alright, make himself safe for that Fireball. Just throwing out a lot of Fireballs here. Okay, I don't know what that scramble was, but Ardon finding a jump in here. Gets a full combo. I did not misspeak, that was a full combo.
Yeah, that's what he gets.
Alright, gets the DM. Playball's now in flashing though, so Fandango can take this. Oh, goes for it raw!
Oh, wow.
Alright, this is why Kaide is really scary in Desperation. Because this super is just ridiculous. And against slower characters like Juzo, you can even make it safe if spaced correctly. But it's just a great anti-air, it does a ton of chip. It leads to set play. But if you don't have life lead, yeah, eventually you're going to have to try and contest someone's jumping normals, which, if you're low enough to die to a trade, Ardon is allowed to take the set as a result. I don't know. Segues are hard. Why am I segueing? Segueing. Let's move on.
Segway. Good games to the both of them.
Alright, oh wow, we're almost in finals already. I guess myself versus Playball next.
Versus Ardon.
Oh, right, Ardon. They didn't report their scores yet.
Or Air Dan. We don't know. Could be anything.
Alright, I'm just going to trust one of them is going to report their scores. I'm going to challenge him now. Alright, just waiting for you to get in, Samo.
Coming in hot. I got my black screen up here. Hey, there we are. All right.
Oh boy, one of my 3 winning matchups.
Oh yeah, one of the 3 good ones you have. All right. So you're on Yuki Machi. Cool. That's good. Okina jumping A beats out everything Juzo does in the air for the most part, as long as Okina gets it off before Juzo presses his buttons. And that's going to pretty much decide the whole match. It's going to be pretty hard for Juzo to come in. Juzo's going to have to rely on his big buttons running him trades. And sneaking in and these grabs here. Lemon's got to be pretty careful to let the pressure here. Whoa. Yeah, see, air grab off of Juzo just gets completely stuffed by anything the opponent does in the air. I mean, maybe we'll get SNK on the phone one of these days and ask them about their design choices, but... Okay, that's good. It may look like Juzo's minus or unsafe after the super grab, but his whole body just doesn't have a hurt box on it during that time. So, you try to punish it all, it just goes right through him. Maybe another thing to get SNK on the phone about. Oh, catches a backdash at B-Turtle. Clever. Akina going full screen. He's got no reason to approach. Oh, yeah, see, that trade there's definitely Juzo's favor. He's just going to keep making those for the most part. And closing the distance and getting grabs. Nice. Cross up DP. Okay. The run OTG. Be anti-air turtle. Nice. Sitting full screen. Just gonna wait for something to happen. Juzo's gotta make something happen here in the next 2 seconds. A little bit of cheese from Akira, never hurts. Yeah, the jumping A's are just so brutal against Juzo. Whoa, gets punished. That's crazy. Yeah, you do have to be careful about approaching Juzo though, because he can fuzzy and... Oh, here's Fandango. Little fuzzy jump ins and just grab him, and then that's 50%. I think that's part of what makes Juzo a kind of a decent character, is being able to fuzzy jump ins, but I mean, once you're aware of it, it's not that good a tool. Or once the opponent's aware of it, really. Trying to close the distance here with that run. There's not a whole lot of safe options out of that run. Deflect is probably one of the more reasonable ones. Oh, wow. Never mind. Casual run into SDM seals the game. And now we're looking back at character select screen. Same as last time, alright. Juzo playing pretty safe here. It has to get past Akina's wall of normals. Akina in the corner now. Looks like he's happy to be in there too. I mean, it's really hard for Juzo to get in. Not safe, but hard to punish. One guess from Juzo here will take it. He just needs to be able to get to that point. Gets J-Aid. Staring at each other across the screen, that's fine. Nice B-turtle. Kina playing really patiently, just let it all happen. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Yeah, Ardon's just making it happen with that run. If Akina's not going to move in, then he'll do it for him. All right. 9B super frame trap. Gets Akina. Akina trying to put a little bit of space between them. Again, beating that like 236B, I think that is. Yeah, each of those Juzo 9Bs that hits is a long way to make up for with Kina. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, he jumps out. Oh, wow. Command run SDM takes it again. Holy cow. Well, that's it.
And it is.
Ardon moves on. And that takes us to, it's not finals, is it?
Does Juzo have any frame 1 invincible options out of run? Or throw invincible options out of run, I should say.
Out of run? I don't know about frame 1, but his DPs put him in the air, and I think 236B puts him in the air as well. I don't know when those come out, though.
236B, I know, takes forever to get to that point, though. Alright. So yeah, I know what to do next time, but either way, we are now in finals from here on out. All matches will be best of 5 from this point onwards. And starting us off is the Samokema vs. Delicious Burger in Winners Finals. Please play your match.
Burger, all right.
Oh wow, they're already in. Don't even have the scoreboard set up. Alright, EX Setsuna Power Akari. Traditionally a very good matchup for Akari. She can really easily abuse the fact that Setsuna's jabs are incredibly slow at close range, and a full screen. Her zoning tools are just incredible and beat out everything Setsuna would ever even consider doing. At mid-range, this is a bit more manageable for Setsuna because his best pokes start working. But Akari can usually just backdash to get to a more ideal range, or throw fireballs in order to pressure Setsuna a little bit and force some good trades, especially since Setsuna's in the X right now. So he's got a damage, or a defense penalty, I should say. Alright, gets the jump in. Not really doing anything with it. Gets some pressure. Burger knows how to fuzzy guard it. Alright, there's the super. Semo's in desperation right now, though. Alright, Burger already taking game 1. Alright, counterpicking Power Setsuna. Probably a much better decision just because Kari's not getting nearly as strong of trades and also isn't getting damage cap off her flash kick, which is nice. Alright, good air there. Gain some jump-ins here. Laying down a bit of pressure, but ultimately unable to mix up Burger or open up Burger at all. Alright, there's the flash kick. This is gonna hurt. Samo's got SCM on deck, so if he gets a knockdown, it's gonna be really hard for Burger to actually come back from that. Because Power Kari actually has a really hard time contesting armor. She pretty much has to throw. Or just meaty DP, that works too. Alright, gets the jump in. Full conversion. Not an ideal punish to the flash kick, but still works. With throw punish with Setsuna's own throw. And I don't think this is going to kill. Yeah, no, not even close. Not even put him in desperation. That could be a problem. But a bit of chip will leave him there. Samo's not able to threaten his super confirms like that right there. Not quite enough, but one more guess. Ooh, one pixel. Any chip will do it, but a Burger getting the jump in into 2As. We may see the ninja. No, Shigen. EX Shigen. Alright. Just walking forward menacingly. Burger not having any of it. Between the fact that EX Shigen does just ridiculous amounts of damage and the fact that Burger's playing a low defense character, Samo could easily take this in just 2 interactions. I'm sure he's got the kill sequence cooked up somewhere. Alright, another air throw. Any stray hit could take this. Blocks the flash kick! Alright, Samo's back in this. Good jumping. Eats away a flash kick. And there's the confirm. Alright, some clean air dares. Shigen JA is actually a 1-frame normal with some solid disjoint. Although Akari's also got a 1-frame normal, hers is not nearly as high priority, so Shigen usually wins air dares in this matchup. Although notably, if Akari trades with JB at all, as in forces a trade with her own JB, since Shigen's in EX, that's going to be favorable for Akari pretty much every time. And also, as a bonus, put her into her ideal range in this matchup. Oh! And treasure the 2A. Yeah, whenever you're fighting Power Akari, you gotta be watching to switch guard her 2As. It's kinda hard to do at first, but once you learn how to... You can enter pressure a lot sooner, because she doesn't have too much that's real outside of it. Alright, counterpunch with 3C. Gets an empty up throw. Classic. A little too far for that third 2A. Alright, Samo getting a full combo. What's for breakfast? Walking forward, menacingly. There it is. Tries to armor through the JB, just a little too slow on it. I believe the armor on Shigen 4B is... it starts up slower in speed and EX than it does in power. But the hit actually comes out faster. Alright, some good air dares here. Samo does have STM on deck, so... I think one more clean hit could potentially spell doom. Alright, what's the mix? Tries a cross-up JC, but that actually doesn't work on Akari because her roll is just absurd. She has like a full screen length, so a lot of Oki has to be reworked against her. And Shigen is no exception. So the other big thing is that if Shigen stays on the ground and tries to meaty 4A against a neutral wake-up, he can't actually cover forward roll. With 4A, I should say, because Akari will be out of range. Alright, does he know the punish? He does! There it is! Samo takes game 2. Will we see counterpick? No, we will not. Alright, some clean anti-airs, but Samo getting the air deflect drops the punish. Good anti-air throw. Looks to be fishing for another one, but goes for a 4A. Burger trying some shenanigans to get around it, though. That's actually a really smart air throw from Burger. I don't think there was anything she could have done to directly punish it besides just waiting. Alright, B&B. That'll kill. Samo's now on set point. Right, Burger really making good use of the 6B anti-air. It seems to be pretty effective in the Shigen matchup. Which the anti-air, or the OTG throw, I should say. Burger punishes with flash kick. Not quite optimal, but still more than enough to leave Samo in kill range for another combo. Alright, empty up throw kills. Burger is now also on set point. Alright, playing a bit more defensively here. Samo getting the grab. Trying to meaty, but drops it. Alright, interesting option from Burger right there, getting out of the corner. Almost putting himself back on the corner with how far he's walked back now. And Samo gets the confirm from max range. And a guard cancel will take it. Samo's moved on to grand finals.
Good games.
Alright, so whenever they report their scores, we should have Delicious Burger versus Ardonto Infinito. So I see you've still kept your Shigen in shape.
He doesn't take a whole lot to keep in shape, man. It's just that really that one B and B, and then some air normals, and that's about it. That's the whole character. But man, oh man, does that B and B do some damage?
Yeah, you're pretty much guaranteed to 3-touch kill. And I'm sure you've got some kill sequence.
There's some tricky stuff you can do. Like, there's a point where I intentionally dropped a combo to try and tech chase, and I got the read off, but my foray was, I guess, too late or something, and he DP'd right through it. Oh man. Talk about a big whiff. Holy cow.
Well, speaking of big, we have Juzo. See, that's how segues work.
Nice. I liked it.
Right. Well, we've seen this matchup once before. Kari's able to dominate Juzo at pretty much every space on the screen. Her defensive properties are really obnoxious for Juzo to try and work around. Most notably her roll distance and access to that wonky air throw, which gets out of a lot of things. Alright, gets the super.
Oh, cut the grab. Misses the follow up.
Yeah, Burger should probably be playing a lot more defensively here. But if you have
Definitely,
life lead in this matchup, you should just run as soon as your advantage stops. Because being just being outside of command grab range is already advantage. Oh, unblockable headbutt. This is the OTG.
I think the only one you can get there is 5C, but I could be wrong. I think you can get run too, but that doesn't really count.
Run always counts.
Run never counts, man. Golly. People using run.
Run has the highest mental damage on hit in the entire game, I'll have you know.
I think you're right about that, yeah.
Anyways, Ardon just kind of throwing out these jump-ins. Burger punishing with the grab. Yeah, that's one of the things you really gotta learn to work around in this game. Because if your jumping is more than like, what, 10 frames off the ground, you can just get thrown. So you gotta space around throw range pretty much constantly. And as Samo's brought up multiple times by this point, the fact that Juzo's effectively got an extended throw range, it actually lets him punish a lot of riskier jump-ins than normal. Or safer jump-ins, I should say.
If you start fuzzy guarding or shimmying or whatever the heck you call it too, that just ends the game for a lot of jump-ins. Like, sometimes the optimal anti-air is block it, fuzzy guard, dash up, grab. Like for a lot of characters. And you just punish that way, and it's, I don't know. I can't get it that consistent.
Yeah, because there aren't even throw techs in this game, which is also worth mentioning. In the case that both players throw, player one just wins. With the exception of a few grabs where they just whiff on each other, amusingly enough. Like, I know Kina's actually does that in the mirror. You both end up going through each other's throw range. It's kind of funny. Alright. Ardon on his last shred of life here. One fireball and that's that. Or a 2A. That works too.
2-8 takes it. That damage racks up real quick.
I mean, yeah, personally I'd be playing a lot more defensively, but if it works... Alright, whiffs Nancy here, no punish from Ardon. C, and backing off. Baits the fireball. Smart. now has life lead. Akari can't play quite as defensively anymore. Flashy con combos, unfortunate.
Tries to frame trap there, the 2C, 5B.
Yeah, there's like no reason to take that. Oh! And the super confirm. I don't think it'll kill just yet.
SDM.
Alright. We're now at 2-0. Burger hoping to get his run back. Oh wow, ballsy anti-air at round start.
Honestly, that thing's a better anti-air than this dang anti-air grab. It like latches on. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it catches hurt box extension pretty consistently too. I think it actually might win trades at some point. They'll actually snap during the trade. But I haven't tested it, so there's a strong chance it's just rollback. Alright, 2C chain will take that.
2C versus 2A.
I mean, they both come out in the same frame, it's just Akari's is disjointed. Alright, good throw. What's for breakfast? Sets up high gear.
Okay.
Immediately loses it and gets thrown. But super punish is, or the super confirm is dropped, and Burger gets his own. Alright, gets the air deflect, no punish.
Looks like he's trying to anti-air with that 5B, which is an excellent anti-air, but I don't know how well it's going to trade with Juzo 9B.
This is probably one of the worst situations in the game to be in. Full screen Juzo against Akari. There's just nothing he can do. Because oh wow!
Well,
where did Burger's health go? Wait!
actually what he can do is get close and then raw super. And here we are. It's now 2-1.
Yeah, like we were trying to say, even if Juzo tries to run through it, it won't matter because Akari's fireball whiffs super quickly, so she can just hit him on reaction. Because you're actually able to option select Juzo's run follow-ups. Or, well, react to them. Some combination thereof. It's all fake. It's just no one knows how to do it because who plays Juzo? Oh my god! Burger with the high gear tech!
Good grief.
Yeah, I guess that's actually a situation where high gear would actually be kind of useful because Juzo's actually got better tools against himself at that range. Because JB just does a ton more chip and is way harder to trade with. Especially since if you trade, you're not actually going to get set play against the big body. You're going to have to deal with Akari, who has some of the best knockdown properties in the game.
She's got that thing where she can like delay her wake up too.
Yeah, she's got like Oro Crawl or some crap. It's weird. Surprisingly decent in some matchups, but I don't think this is one of them because most of Juzo's meaties still hit it. Most notably 2C and Command Grab.
Just keeping space between them.
Ardon does have life lead though, so Delicious Burger has to find a way in like that! Alright, Burger's looking to take the set if Ardon can't find an answer here. Cheeky Hager. Gets the deflect, just opts for 5B. Worst situation in the game. Burger immediately throws it away with a full screen dash jump. Yeah, that's really not something you want to do in this matchup because you're just putting yourself exactly in range for 5B. Right, Ardon takes game 4.
Want
down
to choose
2-2.
those B and Bs of 5B236A.
Well, if you land it as an anti-air, you're still not even getting that. It's just a very high damage normal with a big disjoint. Did they desync or did they lose track of score?
Nice, just thinking about it.
Alright.
It's all tied up. Ah, 5B.
Alright. Ardon throwing out these JBs. Seems like Burger actually wanted that so he could get a switch guard punish. Yeah, you see right there? Armor Run just works even less than normal in this matchup. Akari's Fireball is so fast, it's honestly a little funny. Alright, block flash kick. Opts to deflect. Not sure if that was optimal, but it worked. Oh, wow! Oh, wow! Everyone thought he was dead. Alright. Burger put himself onto match point here. Ardon does have meter on deck, though, so he could make a pretty explosive comeback. Alright. Once again, worst situation in the game. Alright, some 2C pressure. Burger no longer has life lead, so Ardon could play pretty defensively, actually.
Oh, there it goes. He's in desperation now, so maybe we'll see one of his patented dash-up STMs.
Goes for raw STM, but it's a little too slow. Alright, Burger takes it. Moving on to Grand Finals. Alright, as this is a double elimination tournament, Delicious Burger will have to win 2 sets, whereas Samo only needs to win 1. Just setting up the scoreboard here, and we can get underway. They're in? Alright. Alright, starting us off with Power Setsuna, Power Akari. JB4B. Interesting decision. Akari 4B is just an incredible normal in general. It's got a ton of plus frames on non-switch guard and on hit. Oh, wow. Lands the tag and gets the mix-up afterwards. Alright, holds it. Someone knows the block. And there's the super confirm. Burger's now in desperation though, so any hit could kill. Good fireball. Ooh, Samo trying to punch with throw. It's actually throw immune during the recovery, so that doesn't work. Well, technically it's not throw immune, but her collision box is too far for a regular throw to get her. Alright, another 2A chain. Samo fishing for some jump-ins, gets a DP. Armor install, this could be big. Probably has a really rough time dealing with it, as shown there. But that's gonna take it. Oh, not quite. Samo still got Shred of Life, whiffs a super. Now in chip range, and eats a JB. Alright, no counterpick from Samo. Gonna start anti-air 236, not a bad idea. Both of them whiffing a lot of buttons. No real punishes. Samo finally finds an opening. Punch to the flash kick accordingly. Yeah, the trick with that flash kick is, if you block it, delay your punish, like, really long, because it's actually got a ton of recovery, but that way you can block any of the follow-ups. And if you see a follow-up, you can punish those on reaction instead. But if you just try to punish her immediately and she goes for the B or C follow-ups, she's going to slap you most of the time. And that's still a super confirm even if you're on the ground, so not good. Ooh, interesting guard cancel from Samo right there. Anti-air 2B. Throwing out some DPs. The DP is a really safe option at that range. There are very few things that can punish it, and even fewer that actually lead to damage. But just paint such a huge portion of the screen if they jump in at all. Hop, full jump, otherwise they're just gonna get smacked. Alright, Samo is now exactly in desperation. If you can find a chance to set up SDM, that'll be really strong. Sets up regular armor instead. Gets smacked out of it. Ambiguous cross up JC. Burger gets out of it, but gets caught with the others. Samo taking game 2. Alright, with DP at round start. Gets caught with a 4B. Yeah, the really obnoxious thing about Akari 4B is the fact that it causes a soft knockdown while still launching. In fact, it's literally a one-button infinite because of that. So if you get hit by it and the Akari knows how to convert, you're basically just dead. Even with a loop limit, I think she can still hit damage cap without meter. Alright, that'll kill. Alright, block flash kick. Samo immediately punishing. Alright, air JB. Burger's playing really defensively, even without life lead. Which, honestly, is not a horrible idea in this matchup. You can get a ton of free chip from fireballs if the Setsuna player tries to sit on his life lead. But he still has no real way to approach you one way or the other. So as long as you're not running out like the last 10 seconds without life lead, you should be good. Alright, a lot of sweeps from Samo right here. Taking advantage of Burger's aggressive playstyle. Another clean hit. Whiffs the DP. Whiffs another one. Just throwing these out. Limiting Burger's options a lot more than it probably looks at first glance. Oh wow, thrown to 3B kills. Samo takes it. Alright, some anti-air 5As on reaction. Taking an early life lead, so Burger can't really zone as well. Decent pressure, gets an air. Okay, what's the mix-up? Strike! Samo punches. Yeah, honestly, in that situation, it's probably best not to go for flash kick. You should probably be going for, like, like 4B as your strike instead, because that's pretty safe on block and still leads to an absurd amount of damage if you know how to convert off of it. Alright, Samu's got armor on deck. Manages to find his way out of a mix-up as a result. Alright, and that's why you don't immediately try to punish the flash kick. Alright, armor DP. Gets the throw. One more throw could kill. Setsuna has an actual mix here. And there it is. Oh, drops the OTG. This could be huge. Ah, another throw will take it. Samo takes the tournament.
Good games.
All right, I need to push this button. There we go. All right, congratulations, Samo.
Thank you very much.
I believe that is 20 in a row.
Oh, really? No way.
I think. Might be somewhere in that range. Anyways, thank you everyone for participating, and thank you to everyone who stuck around to watch. We'll still be here next week. Hope to see y'all around.
Yeah, thanks for playing.